So memang lah ada azan. Tapi it's not like Malaysia lah. You can azan kat speaker dan sebagainya.
Even only raya actually you can apply to azan loudspeaker.
You can?
Takbir raya.
Oh yes,
usually.
you can. Yeah, you can. Betul.
Tapi other than that, no, you can't do loud. Like inside the masjid, obviously you can.
Yes.
But you can't do like loudspeaker kat Malaysia. Macam neighbours semua nak.
Muslim local sini kan, ramai kat sini. Dia orang sebenarnya agak merindui sebenarnya the azan call tu. Even if kalau datang Malaysia, datang Turki, dia datang negara yang ada azan yang diorang yang speaker, dia orang rasa macam nikmat tau.
Bila balik Malaysia kan, macam duduk kat rumah ni dengar azan dari masjid yang dekat, tak biasa tau. And it feels really nice. Yelah, living here, macam the only time you masjid is in the masjid lah.
Betul.
So actually that's something that you don't get here. So yes, jawapannya ada azan kat sini, tapi not on the loudspeaker lah.
Good thing about negara-negara Islam kan, yang ada azan ni, you tend to solat awal waktu.
I see.
So you like call of the azan is everywhere, and they're like, oh, it's time to Zohor, it's time to Asar, let's pray, let everyone go masjid. And then I think kalau dekat Malaysia, orang tak take that opportunity untuk semayang awal waktu, untuk pergi masjid. To be honest, I came here, I was a bit rindu lah suasana masjid. Tapi Alhamdulillah, masjid dekat rumah time tu at almost 10 to 15 minutes. Actually quite, man, kalau kat Malaysia cakap mana masjid paling dekat, 10-15 minit, oh jauh kan. Memang jauh. Sini 10-15 minit normal.
Standard kan.
Normal. So azan je terus gerak naik kereta, and by the time sampai dah ni lah, dah iqamah.
Dah azan, and obviously here phone notification lah. Tu pun tak masuk kita ya, orang apa azan notifications on the train or something. Dan azan besok in class.
Man, subhanallah, time tu dekat airport. My boss lah, dia punya azan kan. Betul. Then jam pack lah, tiba azan keluar. Allah, dekat airport.
Terbaik
cakap, come on lah kan. Tapi look, I was thinking, kenapa kita nak rasa
kan?
Itu masalah kita.
Betul.
Itu masalah kita. Kita as a Muslim, sebabkan propaganda media dan sebagainya membuatkan kita sendiri takut pada agama kita sendiri.
And takut pada azan kan.
Takut pada azan, takut pada agama sendiri. Takut orang judge kita. Why you want to be, why you have to be like that?
Yeah, that's right.
You have to be proud of yourself. That's why my boss doesn't care.
Yeah, betul. So anyway, so that brings to today. So you mentioned that azan here is a bit different, and I'm sure it doesn't stop at azan lah. There's a lot that's quite different about living here as a Muslim minority. So you're from Malaysia. I'm from Malaysia as well. Tapi you
dalam
live there. So you know what it's like to live in a Muslim majority country where Islam is part of the constitution. Rukun negara clearly indicates towards belief in Allah SWT. So let's talk about what are some of the differences that we can find. And I think a lot of our viewers are probably from Malaysia, living there, so they know what it's like to live in a Muslim majority country. We talked a bit about halal and haram before.
We talked about food.
But let's talk about
more about lifestyle as a Muslim here in Australia.
So living in Australia is Muslim minority country. Obviously, Muslim is not even, I don't think it's the second largest religion. Actually, the largest religion is no religion. Now, it used to be Christian, right? But it's not anymore. Christianity is the second. 200,000 Muslims in there. So they have bigger communities. I think even there, maybe the adhans can be played on loudspeaker. I'm not sure. Tapi in Adelaide, for sure, we have about 25,000 Muslims out of 1 million plus population. So very minority. And one of the ways to measure minority is the number of halal shops. Indicator. Adelaide, not much, I'll tell you that. So we only have the kebab and pizza shop. It's very different, Faiz, right? Growing up here, you have to take, I mean, I'm sure it applies in Malaysia as well, but you have to take an active role in ensuring you look after your Islam lah. The community has to take an active role in ensuring they look after their Islam. Because in Malaysia, I'm pretty sure that, well, the government does it as well, right? They look after, maintain masjids and whatnot. Here, masjids aren't maintained by government. They're maintained by different Islamic societies that, well, need people to run. So you really need people to be there, to organize and to be there. If not, there's nothing for the Muslim community. And
bila I borak dengan kawan-kawan Muslim kat sini,
Yeah.
yes, of course, diorang dah dibesarkan macam you lah, you dibesarkan di sini, dah hidup di sini. One thing yang diorang appreciate, diorang sebenarnya suka negara Malaysia, negara Islam. Diorang rasa selamat, diorang rasa diorang rasa bebas, bukan bebas apa, macam makan ke apa semua. Even the institute diorang pun menjagalah kan. And then kira racism pun tu Muslim pun tak banyak lah kalau kat negara yang major Muslim ni. Cumanya sebabkan that environment, you are become minority. One thing positif dekat sini ialah they are very close with each other, especially Adelaide lah kan, very small population. You almost know, like macam we mentioned last episode pasal 8 festival kan. When I go to 8 festival 6 years dah kan, dan untuk tahun ke-6, I almost know a lot of people lah. I know even some tak tahu nama, tapi you know their face.
There's one thing about Adelaide, everyone knows someone who knows someone. Exactly. You've got a mutual friend somewhere that it's just
even
Adelaide.
Dekat masjid pun you kenali, jumpa, and you salam dan sebagainya. That one thing is very good lah. Bila kita dekat negara majority Muslim, nation dan sebagainya, kita tak dapat that closeness tu sebab
because everyone's Muslim already.
Everyone is Muslim.
Like,
and I didn't appreciate that. I mean, like kadang-kadang kita tak appreciate ukhuwah dekat Malaysia. Kadang-kadang kita sibuk dengan diri kita dan sebagainya, tapi kita tak, sebab everything is take care by the government. For example, like macam JAKIM, masjid dan sebagainya. So you, in a sense, walaupun you tak patutnya relax, in a way relax, macam tak apa, semua okay kan, tapi dekat sini diorang struggle. So of course the government adalah support in term of
you get grants
and itu you have to apply. Tapi if you don't really put yourself di mana you have to, contoh Iksa kan, you have to build like one
community,
like a building yang very to attract all the youth kat sini. Contoh kat Melbourne, kat Sydney, diorang ada very cool konsep yang kadang-kadang I rasa this is very cool kan. Ada gym, ada futsal, ada masjid kan? Ada surau, ada cafe in one place, and this is very good. And then cara diorang approach youth kat sini, I think, I don't know man, I don't want to judge, but I think it's better in a way, like diorang tahu how to engage.
They want to engage the youth
because they have to. Sebab cabaran kat sini, youth kat sini, man, haram is anyway.
I think that's something that I've really got a lot of friends in that circle as well. So I just so living, obviously I know Malaysia has its youth like that and whatnot, but here is you can just imagine how much more accessible it is, because you imagine, right? Especially, let's say maybe you came from an Islamic school, like myself, but once you go to university, there's nothing to make you responsible to stay as a good Muslim, really, right? Unless your family is really strong in practicing. But even then, your parents, once you're old, they can't baby you, right? So young Muslims here, when they go into uni, they struggle. Obviously with doubts and beliefs sometimes. Maybe they didn't have enough Islamic education. So
that one thing yang kita boleh bincang aspek lain.
So that's the ilmiah aspect. But then also in social, because when you want a friend with uni mates, that's normal. I have a lot of non-Muslim uni mates. But once you're in that first year, the social identity is so hard to maintain your Muslim identity, especially because living here, the culture is just it's drinking, clubbing.
Even
that's what's fun. That's what everyone's doing, right?
Ada my friend yang dah alhamdulillah dah berubah. Dia cerita dulu dia halal haram dia tolak tepi, dia makan je, like it doesn't not even bother lah kan. Clubbing, this and that,
and just hanging out in shisha places. Look, it's a sad reality, but you know, the shisha place in Adelaide is notoriously known that some of them, like the 100% occupation of people there on the night is young Muslims, right? And that's just really sad, because here, that's the thing, if there's no community or no environment that you build to maintain a person's Islam, it's gonna fade away.
Especially family main peranan yang sangat penting lah. Of course, itu kita boleh bincang.
I think that's the number one institution, obviously.
Of course. Itu memang main peranan penting. And then sometimes kebanyakan Muslim yang datang sini, diorang ni daripada negara-negara yang
majority Muslim,
macam Iraq, Iran, Syria dan sebagainya kan. Diorang datang sini, of course, negara diorang dalam keadaan susah kan. Of course perang dan sebagainya. And this thing you have to really appreciate.
Yep.
Malaysia,
Aman.
aman Palestine sponsor. Malaysia aman. Malaysia is very nice place. Everyone serious. This Pakistani brother, dia datang kat I kan, I cakap pasal my visa situation. Dan look Faiz, if I were you, I got Malaysian passport, I'm very very grateful. Malaysia is tanyalah siapa-siapa Arab kat sini, siapa-siapa Muslim, dia orang very 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 like Malaysia.
Yeah.
Dia orang kata Malaysia is the only country yang still have that Islamic values, yang still maybe, we don't want to talk about politics, but Malaysia ada dia punya weakness. I say look, Malaysia have a weakness, we have to improve, but at least to compare with others country, Malaysia is one of the best.
Definitely.
And we have to protect that, And then orang kat sini, even my friends sometimes, man, ada girlfriend yang bukan Islam. It's very tough when you when you involve with this.
Yeah.
That's why Islamic body kat sini, organisation, this is private, right? It's not really like macam body by government, tak, private body.
Yep.
Yang really put effort to involve with the youth. They orang try to help the youth, look, come to the deen, this and that, And
then you've got the opposite end as well. So you've got the youth that if you don't help them, they're gonna go to the partying club and all that. Then you've got the other side as well, that if you don't build a proper Muslim understanding that follows the right belief, you're gonna have those Muslims who find their those young Muslims who want to learn, but where do they get their information from? Online, and then they can get radicalized. And it's a sad reality that that has happened in Australia sometimes. Some people get arrested and whatnot. So that's the real, I think the thing about Muslim minority countries is that Muslims have to play an active role in making sure that they look after youth, number one, and also provide all of the institutions that a Muslim needs, starting from families and whatnot.